Well, hello everyone and welcome to PlayFrame. I have no idea where you're going to put the little PlayFrame pop-up button thing. There's not room anywhere on the screen for a PlayFrame thing to pop. It doesn't matter. Welcome everyone to PlayFrame though, and the Case of the Golden Idol.
Yes.
It is a mystery game in which you solve mysteries. If you like The Return of Obra Dinn and games of that sort, this is, it's not exactly that sort of thing, but it is quite similar. So, if this is the sort of game that you definitely want to play for yourself, you should probably go do that because it's a mystery solving game and you don't want to just see spoilers of everything. But if you do want to get a taste of what it looks like and sort of like works like,
that's what we're here for.
Exactly, we'll show you. Recommended experience with highlights. Select this if you do not like pixel hunting, which I appreciate because I do not care for pixel hunting, trying to find what are the things that actually are clickable. So
yeah, no. Yeah.
I appreciate this very much. Prologue. An abrupt termination of contract.
Press anywhere to continue. Oh boy.
And here we are. So.
An abrupt termination of contract.
Abrupt. So
I see exploring and thinking.
Yes, we have kind of two modes. Can't do both at the same time.
Well,
Only one or the other.
This is true. This is true in life as well.
So we are being shown a scene, and we can sort of explore this scene to get some clues to try to solve specific details of what is happening here.
I think the guy on the top of the cliff did it.
That's my guess as well. If I lead suspect right here.
Yeah.
In what seems to me a murder attempt.
Possibly a murder success.
Let's start with you. I knew what you were plotting, you snake. They say. And
they have a pipe.
A pipe.
A knife. A dagger. Sorry.
And a thing. January 5th, 1742. Both parties agree to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition site. So we've got Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Cloudsley.
Interesting.
Names are underlined. We can select them to kind of add them to our collection of terms.
Our clue box.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Don't suppose that works with these in any sort of way. No. Okay.
So
you next.
My guess is that this guy is the doctor. Because Esquire sounds all fancy and like gentry or something.
It
and
does.
The other guy's clothes are more fancy.
And also he has a scalpel and medicine bottle.
You know, I'm starting to feel like I might have been correct.
I think you are. This is a copy of the other thing. This, though...
Ooh.
This clue has been added to the thinking panel.
The thinking panel. Horn of finger, horn of thumb.
Bay of shadows.
Can you select those
We can.
Underlined? Aha.
Adding more terms to our little toolbox.
Horn of thumb.
Bay of shadows, ruins of Xenopolis. Lots of terms to work with.
Okay.
All right. And he says also.
Oh.
Doctors usually ask you to say
That's dentists.
Well, I guess doctors with tongue depressors and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's true.
More often dentists.
Maybe he's both.
At this point, he's probably neither.
Oh, no.
A tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. 2 bags filled with coins and gems.
Ooh. This must be Cloudsley's, right? Because Cloudsley had the pipe.
Oh, yep. And this
also
looks more medical.
Surgical.
Yeah, bag of medical instruments and some medicine. Golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems.
Okay.
Yep, this all tracks. Okay, so we have explored a good bit, found many a term.
Yeah.
This is red now as opposed to these being yellow. I
was just wondering about that. All these little dots are red. Oh. Maybe because there's underlined Albert Cloudsley and Oberon Geller
Oh, maybe it's just stuff we've not clicked on.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Okay, yeah.
In the other one, in the doctor's possession, we haven't clicked on any of these or some of the words on the map.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think
So
you left one horn unclicked.
Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I didn't want to double up, but it looks like it's not going to just keep on adding multiples, so...
Good to know.
Helpful for knowing this. There's things you've not clicked on. But okay, now it is time to enter thinking mode.
Yes, now we shall begin to think.
Thinking begins. So, this scroll is not filled in. The identities are not filled in, and there are empty slots here. So,
Camp in... Oh, okay. So like camp in Horn of Finger or Ruins of Xenopolis.
yes.
Okay. So we're pretty sure we know who's the doctor and who's the Esquire.
I believe so. Doctor was Oberon Geller, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to drag those in there. And
Albert Cloudsley.
Cloudsley.
Yes.
All identities are filled in correctly.
We're so smart.
Okay.
So Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from a cliff in the...
Blank of blank on Monkey Paw Island.
It's got to be Horn of Thumb, right? Because there are 2 islands off the Horn of Thumb.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep.
And there's...
2 islands, so they're standing somewhere around here-ish, looking, the camera's here pointed out that way. So yeah, they're totally Horn of Thumb then.
Probably.
Correct.
Good.
And
also...
Horn of Thumb.
Aha.
The scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner, Albert Cloudsley, Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff.
All right.
Solved. So that's the first little scene successfully solved. First little scenario, rather.
That wasn't very nice of him.
No.
Ooh, what's that do?
What does this do?
Oh.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Still yellow, though, are the things to...
Click on?
Guess not.
Okay.
But we're in chapter 1, and there are 2 more little sections, scenarios in there. So, the untimely passing of a rural gentleman.
Oh.
We begin.
So many things to click on. Oh,
many things to click on.
Very dead.
Very dead, yes.
I guess this is a little bit darker than some things we play, given it's all murders and dead people and whatnot.
A little bit.
I mean, it's also pixel art, so maybe not quite so dark as it could be, but...
It's true, but pixel art can still be quite grisly and murdery, so...
Yeah.
If, for whatever reason, you still have, are watching this with the kids or whatever, viewer, depending on the age of the kids, maybe a great time to switch to a different one or something. Have you considered Fogs?
We just finished Fogs. You could consider it.
I have found the golden idol, so that mystery is solved. And it made it here somehow. I guess the survivor of the last scene brought it back.
Cloudsley might have, yeah.
A yacht is slowly floating in the river.
A coat. The clue has been added to the thinking panel.
Fantastic.
Okay.
An artist.
Yeah. You're gonna get horse
running in the yard.
Okay.
Is this a portrait of the deceased? I would guess. Yes, probably. Clue added to the thinking panel, though.
There's a chicken.
There is chicken.
It wants to highlight the chicken rather particularly.
A
map?
Woodshire, Crow Tower,
and
Blackfield.
And there's a river outside Blackfield.
Oh,
so we must
yes.
be close to Blackfield.
Right you are. Yeah. Okay.
Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry.
Interesting. And book. August 22nd, 1786. 12. Woke up. A beautiful day. 12:30. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. 1,400 hours, had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. 1,600 hours, changed to my hunting attire. 1,700 hours, rode to hunt badgers, had no luck today and returned home. 1,800 hours, changed to my researching it. Gracious.
Lots of changing clothing.
Just exhausting, losing a lot of time to this.
Yeah.
1,900 hours, changed to my dining attire.
Tasty beef loin for supper.
Yeah, I don't really know how to read military time. Once you get to 2,000 hours, feels stupid.
2,000, yeah. 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
8 p.m.
10:30 p.m. Filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research.
Okay.
Okie dokie. What is this? Calendar.
Which is the 23rd. So what was the date on that journal?
Great question.
The 22nd.
Previous day.
All right.
And this here, Henry Clover, lead poisoning.
Oh boy. I don't think that's what got him.
I don't think so. Although, he does, like, it seems like he's got, like, sort of like a
Head wound
on the back of the head, so it could be, like, the cause of a fall.
I guess that's true.
Tall, rickety ladder.
I'd say he maybe fell from the ladder, but there's blood traces from the far end of the room.
Also, a ring with a ruby. The man is not breathing. His head is badly wounded. Okay.
Eesh.
I think we have collected the clues.
Shall we try to think?
It is time to initiate thought. Sebastian Cloudsley, I think we can start with.
Yes.
As the only person name anywhere in our collection.
We have dining attire.
Dining attire.
We have probably researching attire. I know we thought painting, but
Yeah.
I think that's research.
I think you're right. And hunting attire, then. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slot. That's great. I was doing that already.
Yeah. Because where else would you have gotten them from?
It's true. I guess you could.
They're not down there anymore.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I guess that's why I did it.
Yeah.
I have previously, like, all I have ever done in this game is the first little scenario that we did a few minutes ago. All the rest of this I've never seen before, so.
I see. So we cheated the first time. No.
Yes, the first one was cheating. This one's legit. But I've heard nothing but good things about this game for the last year or two, so I knew we were going to be getting to it eventually.
So Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of Blackfield, passed away in his bed.
Yep.
That's my guess.
I think your guess is good. I like that.
Because of the river.
Yep. Cause of death was a spontaneous combustion. Ladder poisoning.
A horse wound.
Horse lead.
Horse head.
Oh, yes. Lead head. Good detectives.
Very good.
Cause of death was a...
Horse combustion. That's so dumb.
Spontaneous ladder. Which when he fell from a ladder. Okay, well, the ladder's the...
Okay. He could have fallen from the horse, actually.
That's true. He's in hunting attire. So, wait, hang on. Cease thought. Yes. Okay. He didn't... We've got a blood trail. We got a blood trail that's been leading all the way back. So, like, and the horse is still running. So he fell off the horse. Yeah.
Yeah. That poor horse.
Boop.
They must be getting so tired.
No one's told me to stop.
I have to keep going until someone says stop.
I'm hungry. Cause of death was a head wound.
Right?
Yes.
And then
Wow, he was...
Hunting from the hunting attire?
Yes. I appreciate the color coding on the category. That is helping to narrow things down a little bit. Boom. The scroll has been fulfilled, which really feels just like a very intense way to say that we've... I know they're calling these scrolls, but it just still feels very intense.
It feels like a prophecy instead of like we made this happen.
Your fate has been sealed, sort of thing. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. Good job.
That's quite regrettable. I hope the horse is okay. They seem very spooked. Oh, geez.
Hello.
What's that? It's spooky. No.
Oh, cutscene.
Sebastian Cloudsley. 53? Is that right?
Yes.
Ha, I can do math in my head. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
All right. Is that guy one of the people we just saw? Sorry, is Albert Cloudsley one of the people that were in that scene?
Huh.
Specifically the guy on the far my side of the screen? No. Doesn't look like him.
No, I think we're attending the funeral here scene, so we've got some folks in attendance.
But Sebastian Cloudsley and Albert Cloudsley, I just figured they were related.
Let's go back and check the year real fast, because we're in the 1700s here, 1786 here.
Yeah, we were in the 1700s here, but I don't remember what time. I think it'll be on the contract.
Yeah. No, it's on them.
Contract's on them, yeah.
1742, okay.
So he's substantially older than Sebastian. Maybe a parent.
Possibly, yes.
He might have brought the idol back, and now Sebastian has experienced this tragedy in the presence of the idol.
Yes, it's a thing in the family which seems very unlucky, increasingly so from the look of things.
Oh, geez, spontaneous combustion.
Oh, yeah.
And also the guy from the funeral.
The dramatic departure of an outsider.
I'm sorry.
I'm loving the understated sort of nature of the dramatic departure is definitely
one way to put this.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Wow.
I mean, as departures go, it is one of the more dramatic.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, like their choice of words is accurate, extremely so.
Just also extremely funny.
Just also like extremely accurate while also really not saying quite enough.
Right. Super understated.
Yes. Spare me, devil, I was simply following orders, says this guy. Astonishing Monkey Man. Property of Pear Brothers.
You should click pair.
Agreed. And there's an A on this.
Oh.
A knife.
That's why the A is there.
It's a knife.
A knife. Yeah.
Um.
If there was a B on it, it would say B knife.
What is this now?
That looks like a hairbrush.
A scorched horse brush.
Or a horse brush. Good
A scorched knife that has J on it.
Ooh. Good catch.
What the blazes?
Come on.
Too soon, man.
Buddy. You can't just say that. August Jockey Derby Club. Club Derby.
Race. Win. Place. Show. Wager. This feels like it's just the pixel font, but it just feels like this feels like a menu for starting a little retro video game.
It really does. But I think it is instead a betting slip.
I believe so.
Believe someone is gambling on the ponies.
Now, if it's all the same to you, I'll take my leave.
You're awfully chill.
You've got
the ring.
And a different idol with a blue.
Or the same idol with a different stone.
Oh.
We didn't get to look that closely at the last idol.
We did not. I can't really interact with it or anything, but that's interesting.
I'd noticed that on the menu screen.
Oh, yeah.
The lever and the symbols on it.
£1, 2 shillings and 2 pence. And spontaneous combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell.
Oh.
The sacred glyphs for the combustion on the idol. Interesting.
Okay, so maybe the stone isn't different.
Oh.
Maybe it changes color based on the glyphs.
The glyphs applied and thus the spell cast.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Ash Blair.
Finest tobacco.
Okay, so probably not probably not the owner of the A knife.
Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew from EC, whoever that is.
Cloudsley, probably.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Another one.
2 shillings
or was it
and
the first
a penny.
one? Wait,
I think this is the one who was at Sebastian's funeral.
That might be 2 shillings and a penny. Saddlebag.
That says EC on it.
Oh, that it does.
And is it another a knife or was it a dagger?
I think that one was just a knife.
A
Oh, no,
dagger.
you're right. That one's a dagger.
And a dagger. Ah,
Stable rota for Adam and James. Horse grooming, stable cleaning,
okay.
schedule. And do it properly, you lazy oafs.
My goodness. You might want to click on James.
No, did I not?
Mm-mm.
Wait.
What?
Lost it.
It's on there.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go.
James might be the person on fire.
Might be. This will impact their performance at work, I think.
They might not be able to clean the stables.
What an unexpected turn of events. We're all very good at understatement around here.
Mm-hmm. Feels very British.
This one also says EC, though.
It does. Well,
then-
you can't expect him to carry his own saddlebag.
I suppose. An embroidered handkerchief. £3 and 3 shillings. London Gazetteer.
September 7th of 1786. So this is a few months after Sebastian's death.
I
And we
see.
have Edmund.
Cloudsley.
Cloudsley.
Speech stirs Parliament, and that might be who this is.
I believe that might be.
A stiletto blade.
And that parchment?
Dear Edmund, it has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you. David Gorin is a experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you'll find very useful. If you are displeased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo.
Interesting.
Oh,
Oh, there's more. There's so much more.
first though, that's pretty good.
I'm torn between that's adorable and somebody had their child make a dragon to put on their
Yeah.
house.
So imagine if Nintendo had gone with their first draft for Yoshi. Okay.
Wow. Very okay. Doodles on the wall.
Oh, yeah. Fat Lord.
A and J, the pair twins.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Adam and James then?
I can only assume so. Batley.
Batley?
Cloudsley. Cubert.
Hubert.
Choose your Pokemon starter.
Can we highlight or can we select
Oh, you're right.
those?
Yep. There we go.
That's interesting. That means this is the Batley household. Because that's the dragon that was over the door.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, my apologies. He can be so bad here sometimes. What? Bad here?
I do not know that word.
Neither do I. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have said it.
You have a lot of rings. 6 rings with various stones. £4. An ornamented Qatar. I never actually learned how to say that right.
Qatar?
Weird
Qatar?
blade. Like, one, all of you have blades. Not a trusting group.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting increasingly exotic with them as well.
I would bet as a lady, she is in possession of exotic items that show off her wealth and status.
Shamalbat. Simhasana. Goodness. Simhasana Batisi.
Okay.
Might also just have an enthusiast of culture.
I mean,
She's a fan.
oh, dare you?
And she's learned fancy words.
She is also one of the people at the funeral for Sebastian.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
good memory.
I'm pretty sure. Nicholas Maker, attorney. There was a lot of what social cachet to having things from the near and far east.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, especially from like hundreds of years back, having something from far away was much more impressive.
Yeah. So I'm betting all of that is just a wealth flex. Maybe she's also a fan, though.
Like, if they could get access to them in their times, like the amount of social pull you could get from having an anime wall scroll. So much greater than today.
I love that thought.
I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I'm appalled.
There's the ring.
Is that someone on fire outside?
I'm less appalled at that, but you know, it's still...
We'll get to that in a moment. Don't change the subject.
Yes.
A ring with a ruby. There's a lot of those going around.
Is it the same ring?
I thought somebody else outside also had that ring. Might be a family thing.
That could be.
2 shillings, 3 pence. That's a lot.
Oh, boy.
Reading of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley. Albert. Oh, we got a family tree. Albert and Mary Cloudsley hath 4 kids. Edmund Cloudsley, the oldest. Rose Cubert. Married.
Sebastian Cloudsley.
Testate, which is a shorter way of saying the estate. And Beatrix Batley, also married.
Okay, the estate. Interesting that, Beatrix is
I was
also...
joking. I don't think that's true.
I mean, it made sense to me.
Makes more sense. I've never seen the word before, so.
Neither have I. Beatrix is deceased and has a living son. Peter Batley.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was wondering where the deceased was, but the little cross.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Albert and Mary are deceased. Sebastian, recently deceased. Beatrix, we don't know when, but her son Batley and her son Peter inherits for her. That's why they have the Cubert, Cloudsley, and Batley on the wall as
wondered.
well.
Yep.
Because those are the 3 families that have been married into this. And then Willard Wright.
Associate?
Why is Willard Wright an inheritor for Albert Cloudsley, murderer of the doctor in the first? Interesting.
All 4 inheritors present?
Oh. Okay, so that makes the woman standing here Rose Cubert. Edmund Cloudsley's just out the door. If they're all present, then they were all in this room until very recently.
Well,
right?
This was the reading on September 7th. I don't know if that's what today is.
I guess...
This might be a document that was just being kept that they're just looking at now, not necessarily saying that these 4 people
are currently present.
That's
fair.
Possibly.
There's something, there was a note about get the carriage ready.
Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. Way to visit my nephew.
Nephew would be Peter Batley.
Glad you're having better luck with remembering names and faces and those connections. I'm certainly not. Somebody has to have a date of something.
Right? September 7th.
It is September 7th. Okay. So that is today.
And we're here visiting at the Batley estate.
Yeah.
So
that probably is the folks present, yes.
So where's Willard and where's Peter? Because we're pretty sure we know who Edmund and Rose are. This is Rose. Edmund's standing at the door.
Yeah, I'll grab a couple more clues and then we will begin thinking.
I'm sorry. I forgot I
wasn't
got ahead.
You started
to be thinking
yet.
No
more thought.
Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning and do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. I was already feeling like this was pretty privileged, but wow. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead. I simply would not.
Yeah, no, I can... Increasingly, this was I was hearing it in Zote voice in my head as we went. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead.
Beautiful. So, no. Oh.
Some destroyed documents.
Yes.
Dear Peter Batley, we have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible, or we will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt currently stands at £255.
Oof.
Blackguard and Buck loans.
Wow. Okay, another gambling slip.
Yes.
So the guy with the gambling slip is probably Peter. He's probably lost all his money gambling.
I, Sebastian Cloudsley of de blank Blackfield County, being in bodily health and sound and disposing mind and memory, nominate and appoint Nicholas Maker as executor of my last will and testament, which is, I guess, you?
Yeah.
Dear brother, wait, what did I miss? Oh, there we go.
And then the rest of this is probably pieces.
Dear Willard Wright.
Dear Rose Kubert.
This clue's been added to the thinking panel for later.
I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. Interesting.
Therefore, I bequeath to you the notes from the research I have undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish it under both our names.
This person just sounds so exhausting.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
I bequeath to you the golden idol, probably.
Yep.
Know what to do with it. Idol of Xenopolis. Oh, the golden idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. I get it.
Clever. I had not. We met so rarely after you left. I therefore bequeath to you the Black House Manor. Oh, left for the colonies. Therefore bequeath to you my savings, land, and the Blackfield Manor house. Come home and establish a museum of my life and accomplishments.
They do seem exhausting.
Yeah.
To my late sister, your mother disclosed your financial troubles to me long, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you a compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
I'm going back and forth as I read between feeling like disdain and respect for this person, or just amusement, if nothing else. Okay, we have explored thoroughly. Begin thought.
Are you ready to think?
No, but I have no exploring left to do, so we can't stall anymore.
We can't. Fair. Okay, so.
You are more on the ball with all this, so
all right.
Direct us here.
Adam Pear is the first face there.
Okie dokie. Adam Pear.
And James Pear, I think, is the second.
James Pear.
Though, I could be wrong on that.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we will. The third one, I'm pretty certain, is Peter Batley. Because the third guy there is in possession of a betting slip, and we found a betting slip on the floor. We think that's him.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mac, right? Nicholas Maker, not Mac. Nicholas Maker, that's the lawyer.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, the lawyer's inside. That's this guy.
Shoot, I don't remember that face. We're in trouble.
Well, we can explore again briefly if we must.
Fair.
Uh,
We think that the guy with the glasses is Edmund Cloudsley, and that Rose Kubert is next to Nicholas Maker.
Okay, let's dip out real quick just as we can see.
I'm less confident about James Pear being the one.
This is the one with the idol casting the spells.
And has one of the rings.
And has one of the
family rings.
Yeah.
And they're younger. They might be. Why would the older guy have the betting slip though?
So this guy has red ring.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is like
a
I don't know if family colors,
ring.
so like Cloudsley's might be like a red ring might be a Cloudsley thing.
But possibly. But it's reasonable to bet that Peter is younger than his aunt and uncles.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't know who Willard Wright is at all. Just him having the slip is what makes me think that's Peter.
100%. So let's see. Maybe starting to piece together some other things here will help to... financial troubles. To late sister, your mother disclosed your financial troubles.
Yeah, that's to Peter. That one's addressed to Peter Bailey for sure, because he's the son of Beatrix.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Who's deceased.
Peter Batley.
Batley, not Bailey.
Yes, Peter Batley.
So rarely after you left for the colonies. I want your sharp mind to be there for more than politics. I wonder if his sister, Rose Kubert, went to the colonies.
Oh, because she's the enthusiast. She's got all the memorabilia
all the travel.
And the yeah.
It also seems unlikely that any man in the 1780s would be encouraging his sister to go into politics. Or out of politics, rather. Like, it seems unlikely that... I mean, not impossible, just unlikely. I would bet that Willard Wright is getting the golden idol because he's the mystery person, right?
Oh, yeah. I think so. Let me double back on that one. Yeah, Willard Wright, associate, I guess.
Yeah.
Then there's Peter Batley, Rose Kubert, and Edmund Cloudsley, the oldest.
Right. And I would guess that Edmund Cloudsley is the one getting the estate and the manor house and the research.
Okay.
Or not the manor house, sorry. I feel pretty uncomfortable with Peter Batley in the middle section for identities. I'm not sure that we have Peter Batley correct. I don't know if we have Willard Wright correct, and I don't know who the third man is.
Willard Wright has the idol, so yeah, that one I feel quite confident with.
That's why you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy seemed to be...
I'm not even totally comfortable with James and Adam Pear. It seems a lot more likely that they would bother to assassinate somebody fancy than the stable hand. Also, he's carrying a note from Edmund.
So this is like an assistant, I think.
Yeah.
And we had a thing about there was a note about, here's there's this.
I think
I recommend
by
this
the
assistant
fire.
guy. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Dear Peter Batley, we send frequent reminders. No, that's the debt. No, that's that. No, I think it might have been earlier on. It's not. No.
I'm sorry, I don't remember where it was.
Somewhere.
Maybe it's on someone's person?
This.
That one.
Yes, dear Edmund, it has reached my attention you were seeking...
That one, David Gorin.
David Gorin, that's who that is. Okay, David Gorin. I think you were...
I think
your guesses were all like...
Old guy is Edmund Cloudsley.
Hold up. So you think this one's Edmund Cloudsley?
No, I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. I think that one's Peter Batley.
All right. All correct.
Oh my goodness.
Very good.
This game might be challenging.
It will be challenging, yes, for sure. Now.
Someone was something to receive another thing in Sebastian Cloudsley's will.
Yep. And ordered someone to take the something from someone. Suddenly, someone died from spontaneous combustion.
Yes. James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. Because we've confirmed James Pear's identity.
Right.
So James Pear and Adam Pear were ordered to take the idol from Willard Wright.
Let's see.
I'm guessing on the idol. So someone felt some way about receiving something from Sebastian Cloudsley's will, and they ordered Adam Pear and James Pear to take something from someone else.
I would guess Peter Badley was upset to receive aphorisms in Sebastian Cloudsley's will and ordered
Adam and James.
Yeah. Adam
because they already work at his
Pear
house.
And James Pear to take
The idol from Will Wright?
All right, so who... Yeah, I guess that must be it. The idol from Will Wright. Suddenly James Pear died from spontaneous combustion for attempting it. So yeah. I think you're right.
I think Will Wright probably had something to do with that spontaneous combustion.
Boom.
Or maybe just the idol did.
The scroll has been fulfilled. Peter Badley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames.
Interesting.
Entirely unrelated, I'm sure.
Yes.
We have completed Chapter 1.
And that spooky cloak came back. Do you think it's the same thing?
I think it is the same thing.
Okay.
Just to double check.
Wow.
Okay. Now, these all having a little yellow flicker on them makes me keep thinking there's something in here.
Right. Same.
And maybe there is. Maybe that's a thing we'll come to understand. But y'all have gotten the idea now. We've completed Chapter 1. We will return next time and we will go see... I like that the
dagger.
Qatar or the Qatar or however you say it is the thing for going to the next chapter. We will see about that next chapter next time.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching and we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.